Get ready, start. Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, the address of the governor has received praise from the government benches and criticism from the opposition benches. I would like to make a few observations on the address. We expected that in the address there would be a mention of the policy and program of work which the government proposed to carry out during the ensuing year. I am sorry that the address is silent on the matter. However, there is one thing which is interesting, and that is the desire on the part of the ministers to get useful suggestions from honorable members of this house. I find that sincere since yesterday, members have been making useful suggestions, but I do not know if the honorable ministers concerned are present here to take note of the suggestions, perhaps with the exception of a few like the Minister for Local Administration and the Finance Minister. I know the Finance Minister is present for the purpose of taking notes so that he may be able to answer any criticisms that may be made against the government, but he may not be taking note of the suggestions made by the honorable members for implementation at a later stage. Para, there are two words in the governor's address, namely welfare administration. Welfare administration means the existence of a welfare state. It is the desire of everyone that democratic welfare state should be established. It means that there will be peace in plenty, that there will be no unemployment, that illiteracy will be eradicated, that the government will take care of the old and the infirm, and that the amenities which are now enjoyed by only a few rich people will be made available even to the common man. I think that this is the ideal for which we are now striving. The question now arises as to what steps the government have taken to establish a welfare state. Para reference has been made in the address to the community projects and national extension service. In this connection, I would submit that the result of these schemes depends largely on the capacity of the people to contribute to the works which are undertaken by the government. If we go into this matter, we will find that the capacity of the common man in this regard is nil. So, if we are asked whether the schemes have been a success with reference to the common man, we can only say no. It is said that the advantage that may be gained by the schemes goes only to the richer classes of standards must be raised. In the last few years, there has been a deterioration in standards both in the high schools and in the colleges. Science has advanced in other countries. It is not possible for our boys to learn this subject if their basic education in the high school stage is a poor standard. It has been suggested that the students are far less responsible nowadays and that they do less work. But I would blame the teacher as well as the student. I have been pleading with the universities to appoint a commission of experts to go into the syllabus and suggest ways of raising the standard of university education. As regards the textbooks, there are parents with 3 or 4 children who can use the same textbooks in their turn. But textbooks are changed almost every year. I want the government to issue instructions that textbooks should not be changed for a period of at least 5 years or even 10 years. Letter para letter from Babu and Company, Madurai, to Messrs. Raghu and Sons, Coimbatore. Dear sirs, we thank you for the goods sent by you, but we very much regret to say that the consignment of spoons and forks dispatched by you against our order dated 6th May has been found to be defective. Out of 200 pieces of materials sent by you, we have already sold 5 dozen pieces, and we have received complaints from the customers that these goods lose their brightness very quickly. In this connection, we would like to remind you that at the time of placing of the order, you had said that you had adopted a new method of electroplating in the manufacture of these materials, and you had certified that the plating would last at least 1 year. In view of this, we supplied them to some of our old customers with great confidence, but we should like to point out that we have now received complaints from them. It has affected our reputation very much. In the circumstances, we have already asked our customers to return the materials supplied to them, and we have promised early replacement. Para, we feel that there must be some explanation for this state of affairs. So, we would request you to investigate the matter without delay. At the same time, we request early replacement of the materials. We expect your early response in the matter. Yours faithfully. Stop.